I think it's time to listen to Nirvana. Hello everyone, I'm Caroline and today I'm going to be listening to Nevermind for the first time. I am familiar with Smells Like Teen Spirit and Something in the Way, so I'm looking forward to listening to the other ones for the first time. Let's get to it. So in music, contrast is so effective. The beginning, it's quite intense, and then it strips back to that very famous guitar riff of just those couple notes, do do, and it's a nice counter melody for when the vocals come in. Interestingly, in the chorus, the main melody of the vocals doesn't really change. It's very repetitive. So when at the end of the chorus you have that instrumentation, it's like, even though I've heard it before, I kind of forgot that that happens, and it surprised me instantly, and it kind of breaks up the repetitiveness of the vocals, and I think it's quite effective. And how it strips back down. Just those two notes, it's so effective. Like, ugh. And that hello phrase, it's just very monotonous, and it's something they also did in Bleach in this song. And it's very hypnotic, and there's something very hypnotic about a monotone vocal or monotone line, and it's actually really effective in this, especially because it goes kind of crazy in the chorus. It's just such a nice section to break it up. And you tell playing the melody of the vocals from earlier, which is again nice to keep that melody in your head. And it strips down to drums. And we don't have the guitar riff for the first time. It's missing. So much cymbal now. And a nice really low vocal there. As mentioned, it is a song I've heard before, but honestly it's been quite a while since I have heard it, so it does feel a little bit fresh. I think there's something about that song that's just inherently really enjoyable to listen to, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. So let's go to the next song, which is called In Bloom. Why was I thinking there'd be a quieter one? No. As it gonna strip away. So In Bloom is following a very similar structure to Smells Like Teen Spirit. You start off quite intense, you strip it all away, you slowly reintroduce instruments and elements. The chorus is quite large, it then again strips away to the second verse, which is such an effective tactic, and it's not something that Nirvana just do, it's just a very effective way to build a song. I'm going to be looking at lyrics on my phone just to make sure I'm catching it, because it's sometimes hard to hear, so that's what I'm doing. Nature is a hole. Okay. Are they singing about a fan in this song? Okay. There's something about that very rapid ending that I just, again, really like, because it kind of absorbs you by showing the contrast between how kind of intense their music is, and then the silence really sounds like silence. I was curious if the chorus especially was referring to a fan, like the fan will sing along to their songs but actually has no understanding of their meanings or the lyrics' intent. Probably I'm like that person. I have no idea what the songs mean. I could be incredibly wrong. Let me know in the comments. And let's listen to the next one, which is Come As You Are. Oh, I think I know this one. It's got a bit more of a nice, easier beginning. As you are. I think I know it. the tone of the guitar that is having that main riff throughout this song is very, like, it's very different and enjoyable and unique. And I mentioned sometimes that choosing sounds is a skill and being able to weave sounds together. And this is, even though it's like a guitar, it's very different sounding to the other guitar sounds we've heard throughout the other songs. So it's a really effective way to play with the quality of a guitar. And I'm not really a guitarist, so would that be done through an amp as well as through music production later on? Or is that just a different guitar in total? Let me know if you know. Very nice. That motif is very repetitive and slightly altered, which makes it easy to sing along. I like the long, like, hold on that. It was interesting towards the end they chose the lyric, "I don't have a gun," underneath the main vocals. Very, like, limited. I only managed to catch one time of that. I haven't really quite heard overlapping vocals from them yet, at least in this album, so that stood out to me. And the next song is called Breed. Oh, nice. I know how to play drums. Yeah, I don't care. Looking up lyrics. The vocals are very kind of difficult to decipher, at least for me, and that it almost seems that the music is more important than the lyric. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. It's difficult to kind of catch every word, and maybe that's the intention. Maybe it's not about catching every word. Maybe it's about how you feel when you listen to it. Alright, let's get going. I do like the change up of rhythms they have in this song. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm entering my grandma phase. That was a bit heavy for me. A lot of sounds seem to be sitting in that middle range. There didn't seem to be many melodic riffs that at least were catching my ear. I will say though that because the verses did not necessarily catch my attention melodically, so when the chorus came along and there was that shift in chords, it was like, ooh, it did catch my attention there. So, you know, that's, again, contrast. Always works really well. So the next song is called Lithium.
I'm so happy, cause today found my friends and I'm so ugly, that's okay, cause so are you. In our days, cause I found God. That's okay, shake my hand.
I really like how his vocals are in the mix, I can really hear it. Bass percussion, so sucked in after all that. I'm not gonna crack. I thought he was singing I'm Not Coming Back. First of all, lyrically, I kind of love that the chorus is just yeah, one word. I don't know, I find that entertaining. Bridge. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I like it, I miss you, I love you, I killed you. It's just like such polarizing lyrics. And then the verse is like, I'm so happy. Just from a first listen, the lyrics seem to be quite like almost tongue-in-cheek and a little bit, especially the lyric, I'm so ugly, that's okay, cause so are you. I find that kind of amusing. But that was nice, and now listening to the next one, which is called Polly.
Only wants a cracker.
Okay.
Isn't me? Haven't seen. Got some rope. Haven't told.
I'm just waiting for the like loud chorus to go in, but those harmonies are really nice to listen to.
Isn't me? Haven't seen. Let me clear. Dirty wings. Polly said.
Such a strict song for them.
She's just as bold as me. Then stain. Isn't me?
Subtle use of that symbol just to add that extra energy while we're entering the next section. Wow, that's probably the first song from this album that was really quite a contrast and compared to the other ones. It was kind of a nice rest for the ears for me personally. It was really nice just to hear his vocals, to hear his voice with the nice harmonies, and he's got a really lovely tone, and sometimes it's hard to hear that behind the band. So just having kind of the acoustic guitar, the subtleness of the drums, just to add that extra energy and that extra like, oh, we're changing, something's happening here. It was just beautifully, like really nicely restrained. This one is called Territorial Pissings. See, is that a space? Distortion is what it is. Okay. No idea what he's singing, but I'm bopping along. Well, that sounds like hard on the voice. That's just sending bass line there, just shifts the mood. Sounds like what a paranoid person would say. Oh, that sounds like it's hurting his voice. Oh, wow, okay. Don't really know what to make of that one. I mentioned that it sounds like he's hurting his voice. I don't know that, only he would know that, because it is very, very possible to be able to sing and kind of sound like that in a healthy manner, because how on earth would so many singers in like rock, metal, heavy metal bands have the career that they do? So I know it is possible, so I don't know if his voice was hurting when he was doing that, but to me, because I know I can't do that, I was like, ah, it sounds like it would hurt. It was a lot. Let's go to the next one, which is called Drain You.
One baby to another says I'm not giving it to you. Now we're doing
I like that bit where the bass and the drums are in sync together. What's that noise? I like that there's a strange noise there. I like that they're playing with sound effects. Okay, again, this song felt like a lot to me. However, that is a reason why I really appreciated that little break, because when they kind of stripped it down and added these sort of sound effects, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall them doing something to this level before. It had a few different elements that did surprise me, and when I'm surprised, your attention is given to that. So I think that was really well done. So when it was reintroduced to what I knew this song to be, I was like, okay, it was pleasant because I had a break from what was happening. I think that that element was well done. So the next one is called Lounge Act. Yeah, the intensity of the vocals in this section. Oh, nice pitch bend. It's nice to see how much the intensity increased in the vocals towards the chorus. The next one is called Stay Away. Ooh. How do they drum that fast? God. Oh, I like that. Nice. Having the vocal delay a little bit and then the build up of the drums. I can't even move my hands that fast. It's like an aeroplane sound. It's like similar to what the beginning sounded like. Clearly I'm not a drummer, but I can't even like move my hands at the rate, like I can't, physically I'm not capable of that. Obviously practice allows them to do that, but yeah, that was like very quick to me. The next song is called On a Plane. Something standing out to me in this song, harmonies and backing vocals. I don't think Nirvana, at least in my experience, are not necessarily known for like having lots of harmonies and backing vocals, and I feel like especially in this album, in comparison to Bleach, it's something that they seem to be doing far more than they were in Bleach. Love Myself Better Than You? Are they messing with their fans in the lyrics? Nice tail music. Nice. So there's two harmonies going on there in the backing vocals, which is really nice. So, ooh, and then the other one, which is starting on the same note. Ooh. So you know the vocals are going in opposite directions, which kind of opens up. It's avoiding parallel movement, which is nice in a harmony. I like that. This one is called Something in the Way, which I do know thank you to the Batman film. This one's the vibe and I like it. Something about his vocal in this song.
Something in the way.
So and yeah, very light percussion that you don't have in the verse. And the string just went down to the octave, it went up, now it's gone back down. Interesting. The the string was playing kind of in lower register throughout most of the song, and towards the end of the chorus they just upped it an octave, which was an effective way to kind of keep the song going, especially as the chorus does repeat quite a few times. And then they brought it back down, and it was just like, oh, just changing the string to a higher octave just for a short period of time and then bringing it back down was effective enough to like catch my attention. And then I just thought that was a really interesting choice and I liked it. So the last song is called Endless Nameless. What is happening? It's a 6-minute song. Oh no! I'm so sorry if I'm being rude, but I don't like this. Oh, it's a lot. And there's 4 more minutes to go. So that could be a vocal right there of the song. Gosh, I'm being rude. Okay. Every reaction I've ever done, I've listened to every single song from beginning to start, even number 9 from Revolution 9 from the Beatles. This is challenging me. See, if I was listening to this in the morning, perhaps my ears would be more like, but it's the end of the day after work, I'm tired, maybe they'll go into a really stripped down acoustic. It's just it sounds like a motorbike. One more minute to go. It's like, what are you doing, a plank? 1 more minute, come on. I like that. The end. Well. The silence sounds so nice. I do not mean to offend. They are clearly talented. There are many songs I've liked on this album. However, this song was not one of them. But that's the great thing about art. Everyone interprets it differently and everyone experiences differently. And I know that there are people out in this world who freaking love that. And I am just not that person, and this wasn't meant for me. I think overall, a lot of the melodies in this album are just very instantly memorable and quite enjoyable. There's a really interesting quality to Kurt Cobain's vocals. He's able to make it like quite screamo, which is a skill. I discussed that in the Bleach reaction. But also he's very hypnotic, his vocals, and of course the music accompanying it helps that. But they really do have a very distinct sound. I've noticed how they developed their harmonies more compared to Bleach, and they seem to have a few more stripped down acoustic songs in comparison to Bleach. So I wonder if the next album has a few more of those as well. And I really enjoyed how they incorporated some sound effects as well. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for sticking around, and until next time, bye.